Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you're unable to launch a War Thunder game on your Windows computer or if you're facing crashing and freezing issue. Now the first step is to restart your computer. Simply restart your computer once and after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Next step is to delete the content of cache folder in game installation folder. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select manage and then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see this cache folder. Open this folder, and if you want to create a backup, you can create a backup. So you can copy this folder and you can paste it somewhere. You can paste it on the desktop. Once you have a backup, you can open this cache folder and then you can select everything from here and then make a right click and delete this. Now once this is deleted, now launch the game and then check. This has worked for many players. It might work for you. If you face any kind of trouble, you can always copy the content back and you can restore. Now the next step is to repair EasyAntiCheat. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. Now go to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see EasyAntiCheat folder. Open this folder. Now over here you can see EasyAntiCheat setup folder. Make a right click and then click on run as administrator. Click on yes to allow. Now over here you can see repair service option, so click on repair. But now once the repair is done, you can click on finish and then launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then make a right click once again, select run as administrator, click on yes to allow and then click on uninstall and then install. Click on finish, now launch the game and then check. Next step is to avoid using alt tab. So if you're able to launch the game, avoid using alt tab because it is actually causing the crash, so you can try to avoid it. Next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select manage, browse local files, go to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see the game exe file. So here you can see the game exe file. You can make a right click and then click on run as administrator. You can even try running this launcher. Make a right click, then click on run as administrator and then launch the game. If that does not work, in that case, you can go to Win64 and then you can use this. Make a right click, then click on run as administrator. You can even try this, make a right click and then click on run as administrator. So try launching the game from the game installation folder. Now go back, you can even try to launch Win32. Make a right click, then click on run as administrator. You can even try launching this one. Make a right click, then click on run as administrator and then you can launch the game from the launcher. So try launching the game from the game installation folder. Now the next step is to verify the game file. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select properties and then go to install files and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game. Next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. So make a right click on the game, select properties. Over here type in dash DX11 and now launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can try DX12 this time and then launch the game and then check. If still not working, you can remove this, clear it and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, just make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, in that case open Windows settings and then go to privacy and security if you have Windows 11 and then click on Windows security. If you have Windows 10, you will have an option update in security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down, at the end you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app. Click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program file 686, open the Steam folder, open the Steam apps folder, open the common folder. Now over here you will see the War Thunder folder. Open this folder, select the game exe file, select all the exe file. So select this exe file, click on open, click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, select the second exe file, then click on open. Now click on add an allowed app. So whichever exe file you find it, just add it. No harm in adding it to the Windows security. Now go to add an allowed app once again, browse all apps and this time open Win64 folder, select all the exe file. Now again click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, and this time open 32 Win32, select this exe file, add it. Add all the exe file. Now again click on add an allowed app, browse all apps. This time go back and then you can open this EasyAntiCheat. You can select this exe file, click on open. Once it is added, now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel. Now click on system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top, click on allow another app, click on browse, and then follow the next step. Same step actually. So Steam apps, sorry, program file 686, Steam folder, Steam apps folder, common folder, open the War Thunder folder, select all the exe file, click on add. In my case this is already added. Click on browse once again and then select the second exe file, allow another app, browse, select the third exe file, allow, browse, add, browse, the last exe file, open, add. This is already added in my case. Again click on browse and this time open Win64 and again select all the exe file. In my case these are already added. Again click on another app, browse, and then go back, open Win32, select all the exe file. Already added. Again third, I think this is already added, not added. Browse, select the second exe file, all the exe file. Allow another app, browse, again go back and open the EasyAntiCheat. Select this, open, add. Once everything is added, click on OK. Now launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website. Now over here, select your product type. So in my case, it's GeForce. Select product series. So make sure that you select the right series and then make sure that you select your graphic card over here. So make sure that you select your graphic card and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Then click on Start Search. Now once you click on Start Search, scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version that is 546.17. So this is the latest one right now. So click on Get Download and then click on Download Now. Now once the download is complete, you can run this file. Now once you run this file, you will see the screen. Click on Agree and Continue and then put a check on the box which says Custom. So click on Custom. Once you select Custom, click on Next and then put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation. Now this is important, so make sure that you put a check on Perform a clean installation and then click on Next. And first of all, it will uninstall the previous driver and then it will do a clean installation of the latest graphic card driver. So once this is done, you can restart your computer. Make sure after this is installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings over here and then type graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings. Now click on browse over here, go to the game installation folder once again and then open the game folder, open the War Thunder, select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance, now click on save. Again click on browse on the top and then select the second exe file, this launcher one, click on add, options, high performance, save. Click on browse, go to Win64, select the exe file, click on add. It's already added in my case. Second one, add it, options, high performance, save. And then again click on browse, go back, open Win32, select this, add. Once added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game and then check. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 gigabyte. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 49152. Now click on set over here, then click on OK, apply, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then run this exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on repair, click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. Now run the second file as well, that is x64. So you have to install both x86 and x64 and then run the second exe file. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Now once the installation is complete, you will see a restart option. Restart your computer and then launch the game. So once this is done, make sure that you restart your computer. Restart is a must after this. After the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to update your Windows to the latest version. Now this is important. So open Windows settings, go to update and security or Windows update and then click on check for update. You will see check for update option. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. So if you have any additional controller connected, disconnect it. Also, if you have any external devices which you are not using, disconnect all the external devices or any kind of additional USB adapter connected. Disconnect it and then launch the game. Also disable Steam overlay. Now for this, make a right click on the game. Make a right click on the game, select properties and then here you can see enable the Steam overlay while in game. Turn this off. Now the next step is to close all the other overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all the other overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking applications, such as if you have MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner. So make sure that you close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Also, if you have any kind of third-party software or application running or services running, close it. Make sure only the Steam and the game is running. Rest, close everything, including all your browsers, and then launch the game. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. To perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services and then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So make sure you put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services, then click on disable all, then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to make sure date, time zone and region is correct on your computer. So on the bottom right over here, you can see the date and time. Make a right click on date and time, then click on adjust date and time. Make sure set time zone automatically is on. Make sure set time automatically is also on over here. And then click on sync now. Sync now is important. If you receive any kind of error in red color, just click on sync now once again. And once the sync is done, go to language and region and make sure your country is selected over here. Now, the next step is to run this command. These commands are provided in the video description. Type in cmd in Windows search box and then make a right click on command prompt app, then click on run as administrator. Make sure that you open command prompt as an administrator. Click on yes to allow and then copy all these commands one by one and paste it over here. Hit the enter key. All the commands are provided in the video description. Now, once you run all the command, make sure that you restart your computer. Restart is a must after this. After the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to switch to different network. Now, if you have any other available network over here, you can try switching to different network and then check. Next step is to use Ethernet connection. So instead of using the Wi-Fi, you can, if your computer has an Ethernet port and if you have an Ethernet cable, you can use the wired connection. This will give you stable connection and then you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to update your system BIOS. Now go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo. If you have HP computer, go to HP. So go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available. Now in case of laptop, before you update the system BIOS, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. Then update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Next step is to try window mode. So you can switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings if you are able to launch the game. So go to settings, go to options and then go to graphics over here. Now over here, if the resolution is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Now over here, if the mode is set to full screen, you can try full screen window mode, or you can even switch to window mode and turn off the VSync. Now over here, if the graphics setting is set to maximum, you can select high. You can even go for medium or you can even go for low quality. Now turn off NVIDIA DLSS. Now if you are selecting NVIDIA DLSS, in that case you can select quality and then check. Now if texture quality is set to high, you can select medium over here and then apply the settings and click on restart to apply these settings. So click on restart and then check the performance. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can make a right click, select manage, then you go to uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder and then delete the game folder. So once you uninstall it, delete the game folder. Now once you delete the game folder, restart your computer and then reinstall the game to different drives. So if you have another SSD or HDD, try installing the game to SSD, and if that is C drive, that is great. So try installing the game to SSD and then launch the game. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on a Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.